Hello guys, what is up? Thank you so much for being here today, for clicking on this video. Today we're going to talk a bit about one of my favorite topics, minimalism, which if you've been following my channel for a bit, you've seen a couple of my other videos. I actually just made a video about digital minimalism as far as social media goes. So it's actually called like living without social media. I don't have any social media apps on my phone. I don't use any of those sites or applications for personal use. I only use them for my creative artwork. So I do share my art online, but I do so in I have a very specific structure for how I go about sharing those so that I'm not spending any time on social media. So if you'd like to see that video, check it out here. Today we're going to talk a bit about digital minimalism, more specifically how to create a nice clean space on your phone so that it's actually a pleasure to pick up your phone and find something or answer a message, and it's not this burst of visual clutter and excess. So I like to keep my phone very minimal and clean, and I thought I would share a couple of those tips for how I do that with you guys. So there's a few reasons why I practice minimalism. Number one is to eliminate unnecessary clutter, distractions, and noise from my life. I've found that minimalism in every area of my life has helped me to be more creative and have more clarity. I've gained so much clarity from letting go of things that I don't need, that are actually superfluous to my life, or that I've just hung on to and accumulated for reasons that I wasn't even aware of. So minimalism for me is a daily practice and something that can carry over into every area of your life, including the digital aspects of your life and work. So the number one thing that I do for my phone to keep it nice and clean and crisp is to delete all unnecessary apps. So anything I have that I haven't used, or that I don't use very often, or that doesn't serve a real purpose, gets deleted. So I delete all of those apps, especially social media apps that can be distracting, and I delete all of those. For some of you, myself included, my phone wouldn't actually allow me to delete a lot of apps. Certain apps came with the phone and had to remain on the phone. It wouldn't actually allow me to delete them. So what I did with those apps was I just hid them all. I would go through and hide every single one of those apps so that I have actually almost no apps at all on my phone. As I'm scrolling through the screens, I am seeing very few applications pop up, except for the ones that I actually use and that actually have a purpose, such as calculators, clocks, things like that, things that are valuable and things that add value because they have purpose. Another thing that's great about deleting all the unnecessary or distracting apps is the important apps surface a lot easier when you're scrolling through your phone trying to find something. It takes so much longer to find something that you're looking for on a phone that's filled with apps and really cluttered. As far as the mental and creative well-being benefits that come from this, I would say that eliminating distractions is huge. Our phones and social media have become such a big distraction in so many of our lives. And that was largely the reason why years ago I decided not to use social media except to explicitly share artwork and positive messages through my art with the world. So I do that by going specifically to my pages or to my planner that I like to use and scheduling my posts. I don't actually go on social media and engage with it. And I've found that for me, that has helped me achieve so much more peace, and it's given me so much more time to do things that I actually enjoy doing. Yoga, martial arts, practicing a language, having more time to write. All of these things come with getting rid of, letting go of things that pull on our time unnecessarily. So by deleting social media apps, you'll be helping yourself creatively and mentally and emotionally by not having all of these unnecessary distractions stacking up on your phone and pulling at your time. Another thing that was very helpful during this whole organizing process was to organize and set up my home screen, the first screen on my phone when I unlock it, so that it had all of the apps that are actually important to me available right there for me to use. So things like my note application, my meditation timer, things like that were right up front so that I would be able to easily access them and not have to scroll through pages of apps to find those things. And the third thing, and this can be hugely helpful, is to shut off notifications for anything that's not vitally important. So notifications for social media, notifications for email, anything that's not urgent, such as a phone call or perhaps a text message that could be important and urgent for you to see. Things that aren't urgent, like social media and email and things like that. Maybe think about shutting off the notifications for those so that those aren't coming through your phone. They're not creating noise and visual clutter. It's not pulling on your attention. It's not distracting you from your practice, your routine, your creative work, whatever it is you're pursuing in your life, whatever it is you're going after, that you're obviously watching this video about minimalism because you're trying to stay on your own respective path, and I applaud you for that. So those are 3 tips that I've been using the past few weeks as I've slowly continued to declutter my phone and continued to deepen my practice of digital minimalism and what that means. It is an ongoing practice for me. I am by no means perfect in the practice at all, but that's the point of it. You know, it's not supposed to be about being perfect or achieving some standard that you set for yourself. It's about just doing your best and helping to create a realm of peace in your own respective world so that you can continue to be inspired and cultivate whatever it is you're trying to cultivate in your life. The good, the beautiful, the creative spark inside of you. Yes, all of that deserves to shine. It deserves to be cultivated and to have that time and space. It deserves to have your attention. And I think by turning down the noise, turning down the clutter, getting quiet with ourselves, not having all these distractions constantly pulling on our time and attention, we can actually spend more time cultivating the things inside of us that we were meant to be giving a voice to. So those are my 3 tips that I've been using. I hope maybe they inspired you, maybe you got something out of it. But comment below and tell me if you are into digital minimalism or minimalism in general, and how do you organize your device, your phone, your computer? What do you do to kind of keep those spaces clean and fresh and easy to access? I would love to hear your thoughts on it, and I'm always looking for new things to try myself, so I would love to hear your feedback. If you enjoyed today's video, it always means a ton when you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and ring the bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. And if you'd like to support the channel, the best way to do that is to grab a copy of one of my books. You'll find the links to those below, or check out my Patreon page where I share all kinds of inspirational content. I have a Facebook group. I share behind the scenes videos, all kinds of fun stuff there. Check it out if you'd like to. Otherwise, thank you so much for being here, for watching this video. Can't wait to hear your thoughts below. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, my friend. Stay stoked. Shh.